China is deeply concerned about the current situation. The resumption of hostilities serves no party's interest. China hopes that all parties concerned will cherish the opportunity for peace, honor their commitments to the ceasefire, maintain the momentum of negotiations, and remain committed to resolving disputes through political and diplomatic means to achieve a comprehensive and lasting ceasefire at an early date and create the necessary conditions for restoring peace and stability in the Gulf region and the Middle East. China always opposes all forms of unilateral tariff measures. A trade war or tariff war serves no one's interest. All economic and trade issues should be resolved through dialogue and consultations based on equality, mutual respect, and mutual benefit. There is no such thing as forced labor in China, and we oppose using it as an excuse to engage in political manipulation. China and the Solomon Islands are comprehensive strategic partners of mutual respect and common development for the new era. We are ready to work with the new government of Solomon Islands to expand pragmatic cooperation in various fields so as to better benefit the two peoples. Eswatini is the only so-called diplomatic ally of Taiwan on the African continent. Aligning itself with Taiwan independent separatist forces brings no future, and it will only cause the country to miss development opportunities and become isolated from the international community. I am not familiar with the new China Southern Airlines route you mentioned. However, I believe that opening new routes is, first and foremost, conducive to facilitating people-to-people exchanges and enhancing mutual understanding. So I don't know how you arrived at such a line of questioning, but I can tell you that China always opposes using Xinjiang-related issues for political purposes. The U.S. side talks about reciprocal treatment, and that is precisely China's concern. The root cause of media-related issues between China and the U.S. lies with the U.S. side. Since the two sides reached the three-point consensus, China has fully implemented it by providing American journalists with visas and various other conveniences for reporting in China. Meanwhile, the normal reporting rights of Chinese journalists in the U.S. have been severely restricted. Almost no Chinese journalists have been granted opportunities to attend White House press events in person. Visas and residence permits are frequently delayed without justification. Multiple journalists have been forced to return to China. Chinese journalists applying for short-term reporting assignments in the U.S. are also rarely approved. Can this really be called reciprocal treatment? The U.S. side talks about freedom of speech, yet Chinese media outlets there have to bear political labels, SCUs as foreign agents in foreign missions. Is this what the U.S. side calls freedom of speech? The U.S. side should take concrete actions to implement the consensus reached by both sides and safeguard the lawful rights and interests of Chinese journalists to work and live normally in the U.S. The essence of China-EU economic and trade relations is mutual benefit and win-win cooperation. We are also closely following the relevant developments on the European side. We believe that economic and trade issues should be properly resolved through dialogue and communication. At the same time, we hope the European side will uphold the fundamental principles of a market economy, including free trade, fair competition, and open cooperation. Avoid adopting protectionist measures, and resolve differences through dialogue and consultation.
If you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe to Mirror Now.